Coming in hot, kids from the Cape, baby, on a Monday. Today's Monday, right? No, wait.
It is.
Today's Monday. Let's go.
No, that's when you know you're having a good week, when you don't know what day it is. Dude, 4th of July weekend's my favorite. It's probably yours too. You and Jess have the same birthday, and Joe McGreen, and we went over all that.
Happy birthday, Jess. I knew, dude, the first day I ever met Jess at MLB Network years ago, now I just found out she was like 10 when I met her. She was 12. Dude, I knew I loved her then. And then when I found out July 2nd, let's get it. Me, her, Jose Canseco, Joe McGreen.
There you go. Boom. Champions left and right. So wait, let's start with you. We both have a lot of eventful stuff that happened this weekend so far, and we're still going. We got 2 more days of this. I'm excited for it. I saw a video of you yesterday. You're in the sand. You got no shoes on. You look like a Grateful Dead head, and you're walking around. And all of a sudden, you pull something out of the sand, start screaming. What were you doing yesterday? Can you explain this?
Dude, we're on the Cape, and we're with some of Sarah's friends out here. Kristen and Sam and the kids, and we went out. We were getting razor clams out of the sand, dude. Have you ever done this, bro? You go in, and so obviously I had no idea what I was doing, but they're like, you got to look for the keyhole, and the razor clams are right there. And bro, Chinch, the technique is, because I was so bad for like an hour, like everyone's hitting them, and I'm like, I'm freaking skunked for an hour. Like I can't hit one razor clam. You got to be kidding me. So what do? If you don't know, go find out the best person. So I go up to this guy, Tim, who's a wily vet. He's like, listen, you got to get beside it. If you touch the clam, so it's a razor clam, if you touch it, it'll stop.
Oh, I get it.
So then when you touch it with the one finger, you got to dig around it so that, because, bro, Chinch, it goes straight down. It's incredible. If this clam, if you touch the clam, if you let the clam know you're there, he goes straight into the sand and he's gone. So, dude, after an hour, I figured out you touch him, it paralyzes him. He doesn't know what the hell to do. You start, going around it, and you pull him up, put him in the thing, and then we grilled them up yesterday. They were delicious.
You grilled them up? That's wonderful.
Or we steamed them.
Steamed them. Okay.
In butter. Yeah, they were delicious.
That's amazing, dude. I got a great one. This is so awesome. This is from my Uncle Vinny Rappa, who's one of my favorite people.
Of course, you have an Uncle Vinny. Of course you do.
I have 2. And my middle name is Vincent. Did you not know that?
Oh my God, I didn't know that, dude.
Richie Vinny Chinch, man. Let's go. Come on.
Richie Vinny Chinch. You want some pepperoni on that pizza?
No, gabagool, man. You gotta
gabagool.
Yeah.
The mozzarella.
So anyway, first of all, he loves baseball. He listens to the show, and I love him so much, and the whole family down there. And so his grandson, Colin, dude, 12U game changer tournament at Cooperstown. I'm going to pull this video up for you real quick because it's so awesome. I'm so proud of him, and we're all so psyched. Here we go, dude. You looking at this right now? Boom! That's Colin. Dead central, bro. Bomb!
Oh.
Look how excited he gets. Jumping up and down. See, that's human emotion. That's not bat flipping. That's just excitement. I like it. That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, good for Colin, man. Congratulations, Colin. Dude, there's nothing better. Chinch, bro, there's nothing. My kids are 20 and 21 now. And I look back and say, hey, what was the favorite part of your baseball career? Cooperstown, 12-year-old, no doubt about it. Those kids, dude, they play on these unbelievable fields. The guy that started that's the genius. He make it freaking like $20 million a year doing that because, the fields are the same. The kids have to dress the same. If you don't dress the same, you're out. Pants are pulled up. Everyone's got the blue or red shirt on. Boom, you're heading out there, and kids are going deep like that. Like the fences, I think, are 200 feet, so it's so great. There's a lot of home runs.
Yeah.
But there's nothing better than Colin hitting that home run because he's going to remember that the rest of your life. So's Vinny. My man Vinny's going to remember that.
Yes.
He's going to remember that. Yeah. Vinny and Colin are going to be like, it's up. Dude, ask Vinny real nice about the trip because I don't know if he's a coach or not because the coaches stay in the barracks, dude. I was a coach the first year with my son Andrew. I stayed. So literally, it's like barracks, dude. So like every team's in their own there's 12 cots. It's like you're in the army, and 2 coaches are in there. So it was me and Eric Lund. We were in there, dude. 12-year-olds, in the barracks together. So you can't leave the barracks. The other parents are in Cooperstown having some pops, having a good time. You're in the barracks with the kids,
that's sick,
grinding every night. So what I used to do was remember that song by AC/DC. big balls.
Yeah, yes.
Dude, every morning to wake the kids up, I'd be like, she's got, I don't know if I can say that, but anyway, you know that song. But we've got the biggest balls of them all. That was the song. And the kids would be like, yeah. And they still, dude, I'll still see some of their friends now at 21. They'd be like,
sing that song.
Remember when you used to play big balls and get started?
So great. That's excellent. Excellent.
Nothing like a little AC/DC to get it going. Colin and Vinny, I hope he goes. He's still out there, right? That happened yesterday?
I think so. I'm not certain.
All right.
But anyway.
All right. Well, hopefully, if he's still out there hitting bombs, because I know my buddy Ryan's out there right now with his kid, Austin. So
it'd be funny if they played against each other. Small world.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right. Hey, I got a piece of video and audio here that we're going to play that you are so psyched up about. And it's really, really sick. So to set the stage a little bit, it's Jonathan India has been struggling, this past month or so, right? And, the team is playing great, but he hasn't. And that's probably got to be more frustrating for you when your team's doing stuff great and you're not contributing the way you want to. It's probably even more frustrating, right? Start there.
Big so frustrating.
All right.
So frustrating.
All right. So he's starting to turn it around, but oh my goodness. I heard this morning and I was like, this is Sean Casey. All right, here we go.
You guys seen it. It's been a tough month for me. But at the same time, I've always said I don't care about results. To me, results, if you're result-driven, if you care about your results and if you're losing sleep over results, you won't perform in this game. And, I learned that rookie year and last year. So this year I told myself, hey, as long as I play the game the right way, I play the game hard, I don't give up. I fight every at-bat. I stick to my process and execute my plan. There's nothing more I can do. The results are not in my hands. I can only control so much in this game, and it's part of it. It's part of the process. And the grand slam was awesome. I put a good swing on the ball, had a good swing the at-bat before to right field, had a good walk. So it's all my process, my plan, my at-bats, and I executed well today. You guys seen it. It's been a tough month for me.
All right, go.
Absolute gold. Absolute gold, bro. And we just finished our second session of Breakthrough Pro 2 last night, which was absolute gold. And we go into that. As a matter of fact, our week 7 is process. And the reason Jonathan India is talking about process, because he knows if you're result-driven, this game will eat you up. Baseball will eat you up, period. It's the bottom line. And I think the biggest thing about being process-oriented is, first off, you got to find a process, Chinch. You got to have a protocol, a process, and a game plan and a standard for yourself. When you show up every day, what am I doing before the game? What's my tee work look like? What's my process for my tee work, for my work? What's my process for the mental side of the game? What's my process for getting my mind ready to go? What's my process for a breathing technique that I used to do before the game, 6 o'clock? What does that look like? What's my process when I cross the white line? What's my process in the batter's box? What's my process if you're Jonathan India at shortstop? My pre-pitch routine, everything. So the biggest thing about process, man, is remember this. And this goes for life too. That's why baseball is the greatest game ever, bro. It mirrors life. It's such an analogy for life. Listen, whoever fails the best wins. Whoever fails the best wins. And that's what India is talking about. Listen, I can't worry about the failure. The failure is here. The failure is going to come, right? And it's the same thing in life. Failure comes, the clouds come, the uncertainty comes, the pain of life comes at times, loss, all that stuff. Constant work, we all think we're exonerated from it. And guess what? The people that think they're exonerated from all this stuff, they're not big leaguers. They're not thriving in life. They're just not, because it turns into, can you believe this happened to me? Can you believe I went 0 for 4 again? Can you believe the umpire called that call me? Can you believe the fan told me I sucked? Can you believe this? No. Stop it. Find a process that works for you every day. And eventually, over time, when you do the work every day, the constant work of that process is a work, dude. You want to be mentally tough? You got to have a standard and a protocol and a plan. He says, a process and a plan that you live by. And that's what being mentally tough is. Mentally tough not being, hey, man, I just do great when I'm doing great. I feel great when I'm doing great. No. Guess what? Especially in this game of baseball, because it will eat you alive. In baseball and in life, when things don't go your way, I say this, I get tougher. because I know that stuff's coming. So I have to actually double down when I don't feel good. When I don't feel good, it just in my protocol. So let's go to Jonathan India. When you don't feel good, Jonathan India, I bet you he's in the cage every day still doing his work. I bet you in the cage he's setting it up to go to work the other way, work his protocol. I bet you he's taking his ground balls just like he would every day, right? Knowing that when you stick to the process, your results will eventually be there. They have to. It's just the law of the universe, right? You put in the work. Eventually you're going to get the results you want. But whoever fails best wins. So at the end of the day, do it every day. And you might not be getting the results right now, Chinch, but eventually you will. But it's the guys that feel they're exonerated from the failure and the struggle and the pain of life at times. They go in the corner and they say, I can't believe this is happening to me. And guess what? It never changes. It never changes. You're always end up saying, I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe this is happening to me. But guess what? Those aren't your big leaguers. Jonathan Indy's in the big leagues. Jonathan Indy's a rookie of the year because you stick with it. And then I love what he said too, Chinch. He talked about the Grand Slam. Hey, then I ran into a Grand Slam. Yes. Because every once in a while, you're going to run into a Grand Slam. Every once in a while, you're going to go 3 for 4, 4 for 4. In this game of baseball nowadays, you just have to be successful 25% of the time. Those are the stats. You know, not 30% of the time, 25% of the time. You're going to fail, dude. It's just the nature of the beast. The anxiety, the stress that comes from failure, the same part of your brain that says, I'm nervous, I'm overwhelmed, I'm anxious, is the same part that says, I'm excited. So you have to find a way to flip the switch and say, hey, listen, I see the failure. Let's get it on. I got another opportunity to succeed tomorrow. I got another opportunity to take a deep breath, see the ball and hammer it. It's just, dude, right up my alley as far as this stuff goes. Process over results, period. In your life or in the baseball or whatever you're doing, find a protocol and a plan that works for you. And you talk about life, the fundamentals. Do the fundamentals well. The guys in baseball, do the fundamentals well. Take your ground balls. Do your T work. What's your batting practice routine? In life, how are you eating? How are you sleeping? How are you moving? How are you breathing? Do the fundamentals great. You will eventually get the results, period.
Okay, I'm going to go out back. I'm going to build this big brick wall, and I'm going to run straight freaking through it for the rest of the day. That was great. Let's go. Listen, I got to give you credit, man, because when I saw that today, I'm like, everybody, like, obviously, you know how passionate Sean is about this stuff, and I am learning from you every day. I've learned so much. I'm much more calm disposition than you know me. You've known me for a long time. I do think I'm a lot more relaxed than I used to be, and it's because of a lot of these processes that you go through. And it's very cool, man, because you have been at the forefront of this stuff. You were doing this stuff when you were a player, before it was kind of like popular to go mental more than physical, like, and to concentrate on the mental side of things just as much as you do going into the cages and stuff. And you really are starting to see some, and it's like you said, it's not just like the athletes. You hear like, I hear like actors talking about this stuff. I hear like, you know, like politicians start talking about this stuff. I hear very successful people start talking about how they get their mind right, and then then the physical part comes after.
Well, physiology drives psychology, bro. If you want to get to the mind, you got to get to the body. It's the bottom line. That's why I say, what do you eat, sleep, and move? You want to get to the mind, get to the body, right? And then baseball, these guys are sleeping at another level. These guys, have you ever been into a clubhouse? They have their private chefs. No longer are you seeing chicken wings and beers and pizza in the club. You're seeing, you know, a lot of vegetables, a lot of protein. You know, these guys are eating at an elite level, right? So they're nailing the fundamentals. And, you know, at the end of the day, the bottom line is, you know, when you master the fundamentals, you start to master the process. And I think one of the biggest things is you can have a process, and this is the difference between fixed and growth mindset. A fixed mindset says, hey, man, I got a great process. And then your life's going great. Hey, man, another great day, kids. Have you ever got that, the motivation monkey? I'm so fired up to work out. I'm so fired up to eat right. I'm so fired up to lose 5 pounds. But all of a sudden, you didn't sleep well one night, and maybe you stayed out late one night, and it ruffles you for 2 days, and there goes your process. That's how mentally tough you are, that freaking the motivation monkey takes over for a week or 2 weeks, and you're out the door. at the end of the day, the process is about when things don't go your way, what are you doing? When things don't go away, what actions do you take? None of this matters, Chinch, if you don't take action every day. None of this matters if you're not running for the storm and knowing that that stuff's coming. So action, action, action. What's your protocol? What's your process? What's the standard that you want to be in life and in baseball and all that stuff? It gets me excited, bro, because I live it every day in my life, but I also lived it in baseball, dude. I've been there with the struggles. I've hit 200. Dude, in 2007, I was hitting a $120, I think, in April with 0 ribbies after April. And I was like, wow. But the great thing was I had been there. I had been there before to know, stick with it. Keep showing up. Keep doing your work. It's going to turn. The back of the baseball card doesn't lie. If you continue to grind. Boom, I hit 450 in May. Next thing you know, I'm hitting 300 by the All-Star break. How? Because I keep going, keep showing up, keep doing the work. I have a process. I have a protocol. I don't get off it. I don't listen to the critics. I don't take advice from people that aren't in the arena. I don't listen to the media. I don't listen to the newspapers. I listen to myself, and I listen to maybe a coach that I really trust. But I keep going, and I know eventually if I keep doing the work, those results will eventually show up.
All right, man. You're preaching to the converted, man. I'm with you now. I'm locked in on this stuff. Hey, you know, it's a decent process, pretty good process. Shohei Ohtani.
Dude.
We leave on Friday. We come back. He's got like 17 more home runs this weekend. And by the way, here's the other thing, dude. I wonder what his clauses are in his contract, because he made 2 roster spots at the All-Star game. Like,
it's incredible.
He made it as a hitter and he made it as a pitcher. It's 2 different bodies. It's 2 different bodies of work. And he is an all-star at both of them. Start with him and we'll dig into the all-star starters a little bit.
Now, why don't we do the all-star? We'll do the all-star stuff tomorrow because
that's a good idea.
Let's talk about Shohei being an all-star because it is incredible.
Yes.
All-star at the age, all-star starting pitcher. You know, and what does he have now? He has 31st home run. 31. I know he has a 68th ribby. I think he want to hit one of the longest home runs of the year yesterday.
Yes.
You know, to have 68 ribbies, dude.
That's like
it's almost comical, dude.
Yes.
It's almost comical. You know, we're not even at the break. We're about halfway. We're not at the All-Star break yet. So the halfway point's really right around here. You know, so dude, what is that? Almost 146?
He's leading the league in triples.
He leads the league in triples?
I just looked at this stat and it's highlighted. He's got 15 doubles, 5 triples, 31 homers, and 68 RBIs. And a 670 slugging, a 1.060 OPS. OPS plus is 185. Total bases leading Major League Baseball with 217.
Okay, let me explain the OPS to everybody that doesn't understand. OPS is slugging plus on base percentage. OPS plus what it does is the average big league player is 100. So he's 185 plus. That's his OPS plus 185. That's like means he's 85 times better than the average player or whatever. It's just 185 that's unheard of.
Yeah.
It's an incredible. That's Mike Trout territory. It's the creme de la creme, dude. It's the creme de la creme. And that's just for his offense, bro.
Here we go.
He's a 185 OPS plus for his offense.
Okay. He is also 7-3 on a mound. His ERA is down to 3.02, dude. He's pushing to get under a 3 to get an ERA in the 2s shortly in 16 games. 95 innings pitched. Only 60 hits, dude. He's only given up 12 homers. Now, again, I love this stat. He's hit the most guys at 9, and he's got 12 wild pitches, which just, again, goes to the fact that he's a freak. 5.7 hits per 9. That's the best in baseball right now for a starting pitcher. I'm just going to give you these stats, and then you go. Ks per 9, 12. That's the best in Major League Baseball for a starting pitcher right now. And let me do the Ks to walk real quick. We did this the other day, but I'll do it again. 127 strikeouts, 39 walks, Sean.
Yeah, it's incredible. And, dude, Chinch, the reason he's got those wild pitches is because that split is so nasty. Sometimes catchers, you just can't catch it. We don't see that here in the States a lot. So it's like almost like a knuckleball. Like, only certain guys can catch knuckleballers. No catcher likes to catch them because they're so hard.
Right.
Guys with good splits, man, especially the guys from Japan, that's what they throw. It's like Senga,
Yeah.
when you see Ohtani, these guys, the splits are just, they're nasty. Okay, can you go tell me who the ERA leaders are? Because I want to see who's he's at 3.02. He's got to be up there in ERA. There can't be too many guys that are having better years than that. Because I think if he gets into the twos, he's got to be pushing as the ERA leader.
Dude,
I would think.
You called it. All right, he's 11th in the league now. Mind you, like some of these guys probably aren't all starters. Whatever. All right, so he's got a 3.02. Dude, your boy Steele's got a 2.43 and he's 9-2. That's somebody we got to start talking about more. But yes, he's a couple percentage points behind Waka. He's 11th in Major League Baseball. And
but 11th, but close
Super.
To those guys.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's 2 starts away from being in the top 3.
2 starts
or 1.
Yeah. Or 1. Yeah. Incredible, man. Incredible. Well, just to see the All-Star, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Let's talk about the All-Star teams tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ohtani being in for DH and starting pitch is incredible. And process over results, that conversation is priceless, dude. It's priceless.
It is.
And at the end of the day, man, this game, like I said, will eat you up as far as the anxiety and stress goes. And he who fails the best wins. You've got to continue to believe in yourself, who you are as a man. And also this. Let me throw a perspective bomb on you.
Let's do it.
Really quick. I love this stuff. I write it in my journal every day. You know that. But I said,
yes.
The sun is 93 million miles away. Okay? 93 million miles away. It's a star. It lights up our planet. It keeps us alive. Okay? Now, get ready for this, Chinch, because I'm going to blow your mind here. There's 200 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Okay? 200 billion in our galaxy. There's 3 trillion galaxies. 3 trillion Milky Way galaxies. The reason I say that is because, let's keep it in perspective. We are so fortunate to be here as human beings. The chances of us being here in 2023 are 1 in 420 trillion. There's a universal intelligence going on that's so incredible. Baseball, Richard Vincent Chichimino, Sean Thomas Casey, we are dust in this world. Let's enjoy our life, dude. Let's enjoy every day. Let's remember there's 200 billion stars in our universe with 3 trillion in 3 trillion galaxies. Come on, man. This is a great life. Whether you're playing baseball and you're not having success, keep going. Whether you're having life and you're not having success, keep going. We get one shot. I turned 49 yesterday, dude. I still feel like I'm 18 years old. I'm halfway through, man. Like this is a great, we live in a great world. We are so fortunate. Let's continue to have that perspective so that we don't get bogged down about stress and anxiety about, I'm so overwhelmed. Don't be overwhelmed. It's okay, man. There's a huge, huge universe out there that's so big. Let's keep going.
Hey, man.
Let's go.
Hey, 2 things I take out of that. 1, I'm extremely inspired for the rest of the week, so thank you. And number 2, I definitely am a little scared that all these alien sightings are actually probably happening right now.
Hey, if they are, bring them on. Let's go. Let's see who they are.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Anyway, it's
Maybe they're nice. Maybe they're nice.
Maybe they are nice.
Yeah.
They're probably nice. They probably look at us and they watch us follow dogs around and pick up their poop, like you say all the time.
They're like, what's going on?
We got to straighten these people out a little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe they can come help us.
No wonder they're circling the earth. They're like, what the hell's going on down there?
Nice. All right. Well, hey, man, we're to be shot out of a cannon today. I love it. Great stuff,
let's
dude.
Go, man. All right, Casey. Love you, brother. I love that your name's Richard Vincent Chichimino, which is incredible, absolutely incredible. And that you have Vinnies all over your family. Colin, nice home run in Cooperstown. Let's get it. And I'll see you tomorrow, brother. Everyone out there, I love you. Have a great day. Remember, 93 million miles away. That thing's giving us what we need. Let's go. I'll talk to you, buddy.